following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going up to the offices so we can look for a nameplate that has his name
Professor
on it.
Bolton on it.
Looking for Bolton's office.
Okay, you head upstairs and you bump into this crowd as they're surreptitiously sneaking out of an office with the air of, we're totally not supposed to be here, but here we are, rock you like a hurricane. And Jen's like,
Howdy.
hi.
I haven't seen nothing. Hi, how's it going?
You didn't see anything?
You know what I mean.
Much of interest?
Dribbly candles, sacrilege.
Pointers to a new guy we gotta look for.
What's their name?
Yes, apparently there is an
Ah.
evil man called Bolton.
That's the one we're looking for too. We found a defaced photo downstairs.
Yeah, apparently he took possession of a bunch of the occult.
He sounds like an unreasonable sort of twat.
Took possession of a whole bunch of the occult stuff, paintings and things.
He looks like Bonnie's dad.
If you square.
Yeah.
If he's got the paintings, well, the family paintings.
Hard to tell. This place has a lot of paintings.
He has the paintings.
No, the
Sounds like a conflict of interest there.
and paintings.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Derek?
I think I am, Jen.
We can help out Professor Armstrong's desire to examine the paintings by suggesting subtly that there may be a conflict of interest in Professor Bolton's ownership of them, if indeed he is related to Anna Bradford.
And then Professor Armstrong might be more inclined to help us out with Edward's possessions and maybe what he did to get kicked out.
I'm proud of how manipulative you've become.
Okay,
It's
so
all because of you, Alvin.
So-
I just watch you
so
all the time.
there's one puzzle piece.
Even when you sleep.
Yeah, there's one puzzle piece you haven't filled in here, Jen. How do we approach him about this without him going? And what's your interest in it? And
I
what
think
do
it's pretty obvious. One team has to look for the paintings themselves to get a quick squiz while we're not being observed, and the other one just hangs around and gets him after class, approaches him with this fabulous idea, and in gratitude, no doubt, we could weasel all kinds of concessions.
Yeah, but I mean, what is our facade?
We're the DMV. Oh, right. You mean when we
This man
pretend we are
specifically.
here?
For the sake of, like, if we suddenly
We work
approach
for an
him-
insurance company.
That's perfect.
Mhm.
Well, I shouldn't be on the Armstrong team because he's seen my face, and it's very recognizable and handsome. So I
Yes,
guess I'm on the
indeed
painting
it
team.
is, Mr. Strong.
Wait, aren't we a bit young to work for an insurance company?
Well, I am. And too cute. And too talented. And too handsome. And too creative.
And too modest.
I'm way too modest. I'm the most modest. I lead the leagues in modesty. Ask anyone. Everyone raves about my modesty. All the time. People are telling me, you're so modest, Dex.
Well,
and
Elvin,
handsome. And brave. And strong. And capable.
No, he's strong.
Elvin doesn't quite have the same baby-face charm as the rest of us right now, so he could probably pull that off.
The problem is, he may have changed his last name because if I remember the family tree, it didn't have a Bolton line.
Right.
It did have
Wasn't there a Michael Bradford Bolton or something like that?
other way around.
Michael Bolton Bradford.
Look, please don't take this as a massive insult, Bonnie, but around this area, if my last name was Bradford, I'd change it.
You don't want to be associated with this Jericho, Bradford, and this Cole.
Don't even.
Wait, aren't we alone in the...
No, you are not alone. There are people moving around.
Oh, okay. I thought we were alone in the corridor because everything was...
Maybe you're like temporarily alone, but I'm just like rolling a detection, see if anyone picks up on the name. You're lucky.
Okay.
No one seems to have noticed, although a number of robed figures rush off.
But that could be normal. Well, I think the insurance team could likely imply that they suspected a connection, at least, if he has changed his name. I'm sure the professor could do his own digging after that.
What do you reckon, Alvin? You up to playing insurance man?
Well, don't I need to be on Team Sneaky for trying to find the paintings?
Looks like you're going to have to pretend to be an insurance adjuster.
But I'm going to have to be all uptight.
I mean, Anansi...
Just be like Bonnie.
What?
Look, Anansi's already started this whole thing where we're looking for her property that she lent.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, liars are supposed to have better memories. It's nothing.
So we're invested in finding these paintings because they're hers, which she merely lent to a friend and have been co-opted by a different department in the...
So I suppose I've got to go to the
I
front
don't-
desk and make this
I
appointment.
don't think I believe that one though.
Like you suggested.
Yeah.
If my memory serves, the newspaper said the paintings were unearthed after having been.
We're just looking for where they're stored, so... If they're part of the break-in and stuff was stolen, then we're looking for the site of a break-in to have it investigated.
That is a good point. They could have been the thing that was stolen. Would make it tricky to get a gaze at them.
But at least we know that they were the things that were stolen, because if they are, we know there'd be a reason behind it.
We keep moving to Professor Bolton's office?
You don't find one.
Ooh.
Once again, Roxanne will probably just go to the front reception again and make an appointment to meet with him on behalf of an insurance company.
Can I help you, miss?
Hello, I'd like to make an appointment to I unfortunately interrupted one of your professors in the middle of a lecture, Professor Armstrong, and he said to make an appointment to meet with him.
An appointment for Professor Armstrong.
Yes.
How rare. Name?
Roxanne Emery.
And what business?
Insurance. Art.
Well, Professor Armstrong's lecture will be ending in half an hour.
Of course.
His office is on the second story. If you will take a bench seat outside, I'm sure he will see you immediately.
Immediately after his lecture, of course. Thank you very much.
And if you'll just sign the guest registry.
Of course.
Read it. Read the
That's
fucking
exactly what I'm doing
registry.
before I trying to commit to memory.
Because forever it will
You
be
know
gone.
what? I'm
after
going
this
to
movie.
spin one of these to get a better roll. It was pretty mid. That was pretty mid.
He's
That
gonna
was
get
mid
these
as you can
points
get
off
on a
us.
D20.
It's over 10.
Yeah.
You rolled another 10, didn't
Yes.
you? don't get the plus!
Yeah, that's the funny point.
You
I
are
just
dumb.
spent to get the same thing. 20 then.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Okay. The most recent guest names are pretty unspectacular, but if you scroll up, you see someone called Wilberforce Crush has been here in the last 2 hours. And Mr. Crush had an appointment with Professor Bolton.
Interesting.
Yes.
Does it have the time of the appointment itself? Like he was here 2 hours ago to make the appointment and sign in, but does it have when?
He should be with him right now.
I will quickly scribble my signature on there, and then race off to find the others, like at like fast walking speed, because I don't want to draw attention to the fact running in a hallway.
Your footsteps echo in the large, tall halls. You feel small and alone. But then everyone else is there, and suddenly you feel better. Well, I say everyone, but meanwhile, Team Sneaky has fucked off to do something.
Well, we went through the rest of the second floor.
Yes, it seems that Professor Bolton does not have an office up here.
And that's it. I don't suppose you have any experience with universities and where they would keep their valuables?
We have a north wing. Bottom floor. Look for a basement, maybe?
The creepy fuck Bolton probably has his office in a
Or at
basement.
least bottom floor. Let us go. Jennifer's like,
I love the way she, like, swans.
yeah. I hope I don't have to pry Alex off her. Sick of being surrounded by sexy people. Makes me so paranoid.
You should invite Layla over.
You're passing by.
Yep. And the other way.
Wait, just a moment. Wilberforce Crush is here. He's in a meeting with Bolton right now. If the timing of the registry checks out.
Derek's like, alright.
Time to kill him.
Oh, wait. Failing.
Pretend.
Alright, we'll keep an
Jennifer's
eye
just
out.
like, damn it, all I brought was my little lady gun.
I'm sure we don't actually need to shoot him.
Nee. Oh, here's the nice one. You don't think Alex would be into him, do you?
I don't think so.
No.
He's got you.
No, you're sweet. And so the dangerous mood swing roller coaster continues.
Excellent.
It's more one of those wheels that keep spinning it, seeing where it lands.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of people making VRs of real roller coasters.
Yeah.
Alex never goes missing at home. Wait, what am I
You
talking
don't
about?
want to
He
talk
does
about
it
it,
all
he
the
does it
time.
all the time!
No circles here today.
Alex never gets pegged by a row of clowns at home.
And he's a gentleman. You can reach around.
So they're rushing off to the north. You pass through the foyer, the reception, and you head to the door on the opposite side, which is to the north, and it's locked. And there's a little plate on it that says staff only. No, it doesn't say staff only. It says authorized university personnel only may pass beyond this portal.
Pretentious as fuck.
That's the biggest staff only sign I've ever seen. Well, no one else is going to say it. Then we
No.
go in through the exterior door.
Done and done. We will hold on. I will stop by the administration desk and just like Milady would like to make an appointment with Professor Bolton.
He's certainly a very popular man.
So, if we make an appointment, where would we go to find him?
Well, the professor takes most of his appointments in his office, of course.
Which is
Upstairs. With the rest of the governing body. Why, in this building, sir?
oh, so just that way up the stairs and
Oh, only staff or expected guests may proceed beyond the velvet ropes, so you understand.
Yes. Velvet ropes that keep everybody
Our most
out.
important governing body professors value their privacy.
Understand.
So it wasn't where we were.
No,
Yeah.
you were in the south wing,
Yeah.
upstairs. This is in the main building.
Upstairs, yes.
Have the more important professors there, maybe.
And they're less accessible, harder to get to while everyone's around and looking at you.
Unless
Area.
we kill them all. Or something.
Especially when they
Where's
make the
that
area
first place
stuff
you go?
only.
We're playing GTA.
I know. Don't know why. Well, you've been playing 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he will sign into the book with gibberish.
That's it.
Foreigny looking gibberish.
Quechua of 1BC.
Nonchalant. Then we will away to the outside.
The rain hits you like falling water from the sky. Because
That's what it is.
it is humid and damp outside, and the light is dimming. Sickly green light glows from everywhere except the statue's light, which is a brassy, warm light.
Not that it's different. Yeah, so we will start plotting a way to climb up to the second floor that's...
Oh, we're going to
Hidden
put the
from
man's
the-
office, are we?
Yep.
Even though he's in it right now.
Yeah, that... Well, at least if we climb up to the exteriors of the things, if he is talking to someone, we can listen in through the windows.
Okay.
Stretchy elven ear. Suckers
Well, I
off
can't
the window.
really do that.
I know.
So you'd have to go around the back.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. You trudge round the back, feet slopping in the sucking mud. And there you are at the back.
Well, like I said, just trying to find a facing the old building he can climb and climb up to the second level to listen to windows.
Liming check. Which I believe is it's athletics.
Yep.
I don't think this
Do
game
you
has
have any
climbing as
particular
No.
skills for that?
Unless you're doing it with flips. You have to make the box.
Good God, what was that?
All this job of stuff from the floor.
So 26.
Yeah, you can climb the building. Let me just, for the security guard to patrol around and catch you. Alright, you clasp onto a pillar and get your fingers into the little cracks and heave yourself up and find another one. And then there's of course, the finials. You grab hold of that, hoping that it's still intact enough to pull yourself up to the ledge that runs the second level. Unfortunately, the reliefed columns come out right to the edge of the ledges, so you have to stretch your way around and hope that you've got enough friction to clasp on and just pull yourself around those as you go one by one, peeking into each window, firmly curtained window in turn.
Just quickly, does my wall climbing work?
If you want it to. I thought you weren't using your abilities.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know whether it will work or not, but I can certainly
I
try.
mean, it does. What do you want?
No,
Here you
no.
are.
I'll listen in at each window, see if we can try and hear Mr. Crush.
Okay. Going from left to right, you start listening at windows. At the first window, you hear.
I did not think this through. Alright, that does not sound like a conversation anyone has with Mr. Crush, so on to the next window.
The second window you hear. But it has no light behind it, so maybe no one's home.
test the window to see if that window could be opened?
Well, it's not designed to be opened from the outside. Are you employing any techniques to break into this occupied establishment?
Probably not yet.
Yeah.
You move on to the third window?
Yep.
If this one has a light in it and you hear...
Is it possible to see in the window, or are they...
Oh, there is a curtain drawn?
And the window is sealed?
It's closed. I don't want to say sealed because that tends to conjure to mind like hermetic sealing and things like that. It is closed fast, like a window can be.
Okay. I'm going to resort to trying mutant powers, and I'll try to see if I can extend a ear in there to...
Alright, give me a... what is the best breaking and entering skill?
Good point.
I believe it would probably be... Okay, no, we're not going to use architecture, because that's not really... carpentry, building, assessment,
I think I do have assessment. But
sleight of hand?
I do have sleight of hand.
I think sleight of hand, because you're trying to find a gap big enough for you to extrude a thing inside and then get enough of you in there to form an ear.
That is 16.
Yeah, you find a gap. It's not a great gap. It's going to take you a little bit to extrude enough of you in there. There's such a teeny-weeny gap. And then you have to form an ear on the other side, hanging precariously on the side of this building. But if you want to commit yourself to the amount of time it would take to do it, you can do it with that. Okay? Just give me like your transmogrification stuff to correctly form an ear on the other side and transmit that information back through your goo.
That's like the best roll when you do one of
It
those.
is the best roll.
Well, bar one, but...
24.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. I was looking for a 2, but...
the first roll was wonderful, so...
Right. You extend the ear, and as you're slowly forming it up, the conversation resolves into...
Oh, thank you very much for your time. Of course. Any time. Good day, sir. Good day.
He might say something afterwards. So.
Yeah.
Well, that appears to be all of my appointments for the day. Just one of the lights goes out.
Another one does.
Am I getting closer to the window?
Further.
Well, I'm already partially inside this one. Can I try and open the release on the window on the inside?
Sleight of hand.
9 and 9. 24.
Yeah. You can put the little simple catch. The window swings outwards.
I'll have a look at that. Climb in and try to see who just left. Like, whose office this is.
According to the brass nameplate on the desk, this is the officer of Professor Atherton Howell.
Didn't get a look at him. Does he have any pictures of himself in the office?
No. Well, I mean, how would you know? It's like the little brass plate that says me.
Just portraits or something in the office.
Anyone with white hair would be a good bit of a giveaway, I guess.
There are pictures, but not of people. There's like landscapes and buildings, like churches, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Then I guess they plan. Oh yeah. I have to try. I'm just going to take some time to try and figure out what to get from here.
Oh, okay. We'll cut back to the other group. Hi. Hi, whole other group.
Hello, how's it going?
What are you doing? Waiting?
What?
Well, your wait is over.
Okay.
The man himself comes upstairs, a bunch of like rolled up parchments and papers and folders under one arm. As he gets up to the door and starts fumbling in his pocket, you hear the sound of keys jangling as rolls of paper tilt up. He's doing the juggling act of like trying to hold on to all of his stuff with one hand, like fumbling.
Can
for
I
keys
give you a hand there, sir?
Oh, I've got it, quite thank you. Fumble, 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 glingle, glingle, key. Oh, it's already open, isn't it? Someone's door shut behind him. Come.
Oh.
But, I mean, he probably hasn't gone down and learned that he has an appointment yet. You probably want to...
I'll give him like a couple of minutes, and if he doesn't do anything by then, I'll just gently knock on the door.
Who is it?
He might want to put stuff away.
Who is it?
Get organized. Miss Emery from Boston Art Insurance.
No, this is Professor Armstrong's office.
Yes, I made an appointment at the front desk.
This isn't Miss Emery's office.
No, I'm Miss Emery.
Oh.
You asked who it was, and
Right, yes.
may I come in?
Certainly.
Okay, one side.
Oh, there you are, yes.
Hello. Pleased to meet you.
Out of town, eh?
Yes, I was
Pleasure, I'm sure.
called in regards to the paintings that were seized from the estate of Anna Bradford on Darkwater Island. I represent the insurance company.
I'm afraid you're talking to the wrong man.
Sorry?
You need to talk to Bolton about that.
No, you see, this is where the problem lies, you see, because I was hoping to talk to someone else because we believe that there might be a conflict of interest with regards to Bolton and these paintings.
And you brought this to me because you know about my animosity with Professor Bolton over this matter?
It seemed like based on what I'd heard, the best person to come to about this.
I see.
You see,
You wouldn't be with that odious little oik that poked his head into my lecture in the middle of it and distracted the entire class?
I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. I guess I have to roll deception there.
Professor levels of human interaction.
So it's a 0.
It's not 0.
No,
It's just
I'm talking about the professor.
Oh,
Smart,
Doesn't
but
interact
dumb.
with people, just at people.
bitter.
Eric's not little.
18?
Yeah. And what possible conflict of interest could he have?
Well, it seems like, according to some research we've done, he might have direct ties to the Bradford family. And so, therefore, him representing the university with the matters of the
It's because his
acquisition of
grandfather, Franklin Bradford.
So he is not a neutral party in these matters.
Well, I'm sure the ethics committee would have ruled in that case, but I do find what you're saying of personal interest, it's your motives that I am questioning.
We don't really have motives. We're insurance. We're trying to sort this out so that we can make sure that the right person gets these paintings, and there's no how shall I put this, under the table shenanigans going on.
Do you bring her in with you?
No, I was outside. so-
Anybody who wanted to come in with me was free to come
Derek's
in.
staying right out because he had to see them earlier.
Did you want me in with you?
Sure.
Alright,
Good to have at least someone else there.
And you have no conflict of interest at all.
You
Yourself.
seem awfully suspicious, sir. Again,
Well, I am slightly suspicious when someone comes in and says he has a conflict of interest because he is related to the Bradfords and you yourself are travelling with a Bradford.
I'm sorry?
You have the look. And the hair. The eyes. Is this a coincidence? Are you not related to the Bradford family at all? Oh dear, I've done it again, haven't I?
Very far down the line, but I have no part. I'm more a liaison with the department. I have no say or...
You even sound like them. Oh, I have no prejudice in the matter. I'm not from around here myself.
My line is so well removed that it's not contended through the insurance at this point in time.
It's just a coincidence then, is it?
No.
There. I don't need to even look at that roll.
Well, what's the deception?
Yeah. I see. This puts me in a rather awkward position. Have you brought this up to anyone in authority here? Or did you just pick me because I have a vested interest in acquiring those paintings for some brief study?
You did seem like the person to come to, sir.
And why would that be?
Because you have an interest in...
Above his door, does he have a symbol?
No. He has a cross.
Okay. I'm just...
And a Star of David.
Yeah.
Well, wow. Doubling down on his anti-cult
Vampire
stuff. What can you tell us about Mr. Bradford? We'd like some information if possible.
Mr. Bradford?
Bolton.
Bolton, sorry. Mr. Bolton.
Well, Professor Bolton is a respected member of this institution of long service.
Well, that's the standard line. Well, what are your
He
personal...
was most notably quite involved with the Egyptian expedition of 93. Or was it 97? Sorry, I am rather new here.
Of course. The paintings still on the premises?
Of course they are. They have to be kept safe here.
Of course, it just heard recent...
There's no safer place.
I heard recent reports some other artifacts went missing recently. I was hoping that it wasn't the...
Yes, the unpleasantness. I would rather think that they'd be more concerned about the missing staff, but...
missing staff.
Indeed. It is most likely that these staff have absconded and taken things with them.
How many staff are missing?
2. I don't know their names.
Oh. Do you know what departments they were part of?
No. Likely janitors or something.
Let's see. And they went missing in just the last, week or two?
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing...
But anyway, those things that were missing were related to, what was his name? Ward. The lunatic.
Ward the lunatic.
You know, the previous... before... There was a chap called Edward something or other who held this office before I did. And before him, there was an absolute mental patient called Ward.
Okay.
And he only held it for a week before he went absolutely loopy and they had to lock him up.
Interesting. What happened with Mr. Edward?
Oh, I don't really know. No one will talk about it. Apparently he broke some rules